So back to Barbault's basket. I'm going to take the time to talk about each of the 4 degrees that's creating the basket in the sky. So for anyone that has any of these specific placements, just know you are actively being activated. But for anyone that has 4 degree placements in general, just know it's still being activated passively, okay? So check wherever you have this placement in the chart. So let's get into it. So, firstly, Uranus is at 4 degrees Gemini, which translates to primitive wisdom. And it's all about the process of accessing it. So, someone that has this placement somewhere, it's all about establishing a ritual. So, what's being born in the sky and a part of this basket is a new age where rituals is going to be a new thing. It's almost like rituals are becoming the new religion. Also, what we might see is a new form of pagan worship or new forms of spirituality being born. Some people may even be called to former older religions as well. And we'll also see the awakening of old ancient religions. So, one of my favorite quotes that's associated with this is "Out of the darkness, I am." So, with this also being at Uranus, we can anticipate a lot of things being exposed. A lot of things are going to be brought to light. Now, Neptune is at 4 degrees Aries, and I really love this placement. So, an affirmation that's associated with this is to hold on to what you believe. But what's also interesting is the symbolism that's associated with this is the polarizations between feminine and masculine. So, what we're going to see is the polarized spectrum between man and woman, or masculine and feminine, starting to widen. I think that where we are today in the grand scheme of things, of women and men realizing that they're not quite aligned, or however they were raised and being socialized, it doesn't quite mesh well, or it's not quite complementary. So what we're going to see during this time is the rise of us having this consciousness or awareness of that. So while this polarized energy is going to become more of a catalyst and start to create more instability, what we'll find is more people are going to be called, or man and woman, or relationships are going to be driven more off of chemistry, just taking it more easy, just enjoying pleasure. I think what we're going to see is women, and well, particularly women, start to see men as a form of pleasure. Women are going to be reconnecting with themselves to align with pleasure, starting to prioritize that. And in the grand scheme of things, I think that the collective as a whole is going to start pursuing pleasure, getting back to the basics of life. It also kind of reminds me of like the job market, how they say that it's so bad that you might as well chase your dreams. I think that when it comes to relationships, that is going to be the vibe. When the dating game is so bad, you might as well pursue pleasure. So I wouldn't be surprised if slight hedonism or some heathenry and debauchery might be a theme that's going to be coming up this fall, especially. So all in all, what we'll see in regards to that energy is it'll be a little bit chaotic at first, but what it'll eventually lead to is the balancing between the feminine and the masculine. And in the meantime, what it'll look like is a reversal of roles. Next up, we have Jupiter at 4 degrees Leo. And I absolutely love this because this is incredible. So this energy in particular is all about proving oneself. It's also about finding a way to make your small achievements important. In another token, people that tend to have this energy, how they inherit their wealth or what was meant for them or meant to be passed down, is almost like showing up, faking it until you make it, operating as if you already have it, practicing the law of assumption. It's waking up and choosing the life you want to live, and waiting for the universe to unfold as a result. It's proving yourself by being yourself first. It's operating in a way where the assumption is you are already made. You're just waiting for reality to catch up to that realization. So to have Jupiter at this placement, it's going to basically highlight the ways in which people can manifest or having more audacity around their reality. It's the people waking up to their own sense of morale. On one hand, 4 degrees Leo really speaks to being able to demonstrate your abilities, asserting your energy, proving yourself. It's having so much self-belief that in a way you project that onto others. It's a person that has the ability to take appropriate action, to assert their energy, invite people to see the things that are being born within them. So I can see, for example, someone with, that's in the arts, entertainment industry, a performer that may take on this energy and manifest through just showing up, asserting your energy, And in a way, there is merit behind this. You align to inherit. And a part of the process, you're just rewarded and given this merit as a result of proving yourself, and not necessarily to people, but to the gods. But you have to see people, places, and things as like a vessel to communicate to the gods. So it's almost like see the world as your altar to the gods. You express yourself in front of it and show up and shine as a result. That is how you appease the gods. That's how you also let the gods know you may work through me. Next up, we have 4 degrees Aquarius, which is the sister sign to Leo, T. This energy translates to spiritual focus. I do find that healing arts and transformational work and spirituality is going to go boom. It's also no wonder that astrology has become a whole new growing energy that is gaining a lot more respect in a practical sense. And what we're inevitably going to be seeing born is there is going to be an industry that unfolds to support astrology and the incorporation of it in our everyday lives. Wouldn't be surprised if we have more universities give degrees around this, or more scientific studies will occur that supports this. I do see astrology being incorporated into more therapy, along with spirituality as well. There was a time where they incorporated more religion into spirituality or into therapy, and I think that they're going to be incorporating more spirituality into therapy along with astrology into therapy. And also, what this energy, it speaks to pleasures and rewards and the preoccupation with the material pleasures of life, really keeping us away from going internal and relying on the basic ways to heal ourselves. This energy is all about healing ourselves and the imbalances within. And a part of healing within and creating a balance is practicing our innate abilities. This energy really speaks to people doing something different, being divergent, being non-traditional, embracing being unorthodox. It's finding new ways to do old things. In a way, when we're able to practice our magic and sharpen our abilities, we learn that a part of our internal world is healed, and it's because it creates space for some part of our uniqueness to have some exercise. It's allowing our internal devices and our faculties to really heal us. In a way, we're all born and there's like a cure somewhere in the world. I think that somewhere in the world can also be within us. So all in all, I went through all these degrees, and I want to know if someone has any of that. What I find is if we take the sum total of all 4 of these energy, one being about spiritual focus, which is 4 degrees Aquarius, 4 degrees Leo, which is proving oneself, 4 degrees Aries, healing feminine and masculine energy and the polarities between it, and 4 degrees Gemini, all about establishing rituals to access primitive knowledge and wisdom. There is something about this that whatever baby or energy is being born, and it's crazy because we're actually in Cancer season ruled by the moon and womb. It's going to be interesting to see what is born of this time and what energy becomes of this. But I can very well see why nothing is going to be the same, because all the energy that's coming up has a lot to do with healing, transformation, proving yourself, doing something different, going internal, and also showing up and asserting that energy. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're in one hell of a time, and keep in mind, this is a master point of inheritance. Many people that have this placement will be experiencing inheritance in some way, shape, or form. And I do believe that in the grand scheme of things, it's a major transference of wealth. So I feel like money can come random anywhere, and also material goods and material possessions. I feel like pay attention to where you have this energy and keep in mind that it's important to align, okay? And if you need help, you know where to find me. I have various different options. But outside of that, I think that just, focus on this energy. Hope that this helps someone and gives you a little bit more information on how to align with this time so you may receive or manifest what is yours.